What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol SBUX for Starbucks Corp. On the left-hand side, we have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. First things first, I need to let you know they gave us an earnings announcement after the bell today, so let's flip on the extended hour session here and see what's going on with the number. Before I even zoomed in, I'm sure you could see that red candle from a mile away. Very likely that we open on a gap down, but please keep in mind a lot can happen between now and 9:30 when the bell actually rings. We, of course, want to know where the overnight low is. We want to know where the forecasted opening print is. I'm splitting the difference between the upper wick and where price is kind of hovering now. We also want to know where today's low of day is. And with all of that in place, let's turn that off, eliminate distractions, because of course it will be wiggling around as we're speaking here. And let me adjust this as well so it's a little easier on the eyes. There we go. So whenever we're dealing with a gap up or down, doesn't really matter which direction, the first thought is always going to be gap and trap, right? So to walk you through what that would look like, opening here, failing to find new sellers under the overnight low, look for buyers to take it back up long through the open for the gap to fill up to today's low of day around 96.85. That's the long-sided trade here for the gap and trap inside of Starbucks. Another reason why this trade might be attractive is because we can clearly put the stop loss under here and note that it's, the low end of this trading balance that we've already seen, right? We would just be making a rotation back towards the top end of this daily range that we had right around in there with a stop underneath. So to me, it's attractive from a risk reward type perspective. The flip side of this coin is, of course, the gap and go. So scenario number 2, looking for lower, more continuation to the downside on the earnings announcement. So we have an opened here. This would look like bearish acceptance, maybe lower highs, descending triangle. Basically anything that sets up a breakdown of the overnight low should take us to the next daily area of support. And we're going to have to pop this back on auto and search for a downside target together. There's nothing on this chart currently, so let's go out to a 2-year weekly, and that's going to give us plenty to choose from here. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. We're looking for anything underneath, and you can clearly see this prior sets of highs from where this breakout stemmed from will be the target closer to 91. It's definitely doable over the course of a day. If I just go back down to the daily, it's really not that far-fetched, right? So just scrunching this up so we can see that would totally be a reasonable candle for Starbucks to put in, especially with an earnings catalyst, right? So that's the downside target there. After that, I would really just monitor for continuation, whole and half dollars, intraday levels that form inside of Starbucks. That's going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it today or learned anything new, let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description. And all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.